Hello, Aries. Welcome back. I hope your holidays went well if you celebrate them. I hope your new year is off to a great start and stays fantastic all throughout. These cards are giving me hell. Alright, how are we starting off the week? What are we hopeful about? We have hope, but what about? Okay, so it kind of looks like we're sort of just it's kind of like we're in this little like transition right now, this sort of in between phase with two different cycles of ourself. It's like we're moving past an old way of being into something new. Kind of it's a bit soul searchy in that you are off to a confusing start. Not even a confusing, just really hard to elaborate. It sort of looks like you're hoping that this new cycle that you transition into is going to be one that is more you, authentically you. It's more, you may be coming from a place where you were telling people, hey, I'm like this, I'm this way, I'm that way. You didn't really feel too passionately about anything that you were really standing by. So it kind of looks like you're hoping you're coming into a place where you can say, this is me and this is what I believe in, and it's true, it's honest, it is authentic. Whew. Whew. And I think even more so than hoping, it's like this is actually kind of happening for you. Potentially, it is definitely happening. All right. Whew. Off to a start, Aries. Okay. So, as for what is potentially causing a problem for you or sort of standing in your way, it's like those it's like you're standing in a room, like a circular room with like 20 different doorways, and the real you could be behind any of them. And they're all completely identical, and you just have no idea which one to go behind or which one to go through. So it's really, for you at the very least, a kind of a guessing game right now on what direction to take to sort of actually become who you are. Aries. Going on in your subconscious. What do you got in here? Okay, so interesting. It feels like even though you don't realize it, you already know who you are. And now it's just a matter of kind of coming out of your shell. It feels like it's not even so much a matter of finding yourself, it's more of a matter of becoming comfortable with truly expressing yourself to the outside world and to you, even. Because it's possible that you may have had some or have some thoughts or feelings about X, Y, or Z, but it turns out X, Y, or Z is in fact who you are. That's your identity. Even if, you thought, oh, damn, I hate those things, you really don't hate those things. Whew. All right, in your past. So, it looks like you may have already tried. So a lot of the reservations that you have about fully expressing yourself, maybe because you've already tried to do this and it did not go well. People had a problem with this. People sort of rejected this. So, sort of, how can I do these things knowing that people aren't going to like it and still be comfortable and still, not lose my mind, go insane from all the rejection, all the hatred, all the whatever you're dealing with. All right. First half of the week. Wow, that's just wow. So, first half of the week starts off with kind of just you saying, nah, to hell with it. And then, I mean, no hesitation, no fear, no worry, just fuck it, I'm doing it. Whether everybody else likes it or not really isn't a concern to you. You're just doing it for you. You're doing it to feel good about yourself, essentially. And in the second half of the week, so expect some rejection, obviously. I think you kind of already knew that it was coming. More specifically, doing whatever it is that you're planning on doing is going to sort of open up your eyes to who is a true friend and who isn't, who to keep in your life and who gets the door. It's like I don't know. I mean, if this isn't resonating, it doesn't actually have to be about, being yourself. It could be something like you own a business. It's been done this way and that way for, however long, and suddenly, hey, we're going to start doing this thing, or hey, we're going to stop doing this thing. People don't like that. Hey, mom, we're pregnant. Shit, this could be a coming out story. It doesn't really matter. But it's just generally sort of you expressing yourself or an idea or sort of just generally putting something out into the world that gets really mixed reviews. Some people receive it well, some people don't. But whatever the case, doing this is ultimately going to make you feel better, so worth it. I didn't do internal yet. All right, what's keeping you going on the inside? It's just sort of loving yourself and being yourself and doing what you gotta do, saying what you gotta say. Yeah. Just okay. Externally, what's going on outside yourself? Sort of keeping you going there, pulling you along. So, sort of like a hmm. It's like you're doing this is, even though some people are receiving it horribly, and you know some people are going to receive it horribly, ultimately you're doing this for them. Even the people that don't like it, it is still for them. You're not doing it to hurt anybody. This is entirely just because of your love and your compassion and your feelings towards everyone. So everything you're doing is coming from a good place, essentially. You just, it's kind of like a, I lost it. Anyways, hopes or fears, what do we got? Sort of that you can just kind of be well received, fully expressing all of these feelings. Is sort of that people will accept what it is that you are expressing, creating, saying, thinking, feeling, whatever, and that you can move forward, move on from this place where you are hiding some of those things from the outside world. Even though they are parts of you, things that you care about, things that you're passionate about, you are hiding them. And sort of just hopeful that once you stop hiding them, people will receive it well. Biggest Dickus. It's a Monty Python reference. Watch the movie. What was it? The Life of Brian? I think it was The Life of Brian. It's a fantastic movie. Love that movie. All the Monty Pythons are just great. Life of Brian's the best, though. Oh, those poor actors. All right. Outcome. What's your outcome for the situation? Okay. It's good. It's so it kind of feels like right now you're super concerned with what's going on outside of yourself, really worried about how you're going to be received or how whatever you're doing is going to be received. But once you do these things that you need to do, it becomes very inward for you. It's you've made this change and sort of it liberates you, it frees you, it's like you're afraid of something that really isn't even of concern, essentially, or won't be of concern at the very least. That doesn't feel like the right card. How about we shuffle backwards? And by backwards, I just mean flip the cards. It's the flipping card. Well, not really, but yeah, no, actually, it was the same card. It's the same card again. Fine, fuck. What can I do to make a difference? What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it? Such that every ounce of you screams, no more. What can you create purpose? Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Your sole action for the week: make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. All right, Aries, that was your reading for the first week of the brand new year. I hope it resonated. If it didn't, don't worry, it's not part of your story. But if it did, I hope it helps you with the week ahead. That's all for now. Look at that messy hair. Woo! God bless you. Jesus loves you. Peace be with you. Until next time.